What's going on YouTube? It's Brayzon back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube? And today I'm coming back at you guys again with another Madden 20 video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a really good overall on your ranked drafts. Just for this, I'm going to be using the 9,000 coin entries, the standard entries, not the ranked entry. Feel free to use whichever one you want. As you can see, these are going to be the ranked rewards based on your wins, and these are going to be your rewards if you're just playing with the standard. So really you just need to get one win to make coins, and as you go up you will continue to get more trophies and things like that. So that being said, let's just go ahead and get into it, and I'm just going to kind of talk my way through it and show you guys some different opinions on how to draft teams, etc, etc. So just off the bat from this, you could tell what kind of team you kind of want to build. I'm not a huge fan of the Lions. They have a decent defense of packages, but personally I'm going to go with the Saints just because I like the Saints offense. Coach wise, it's really just going to be what you want your offense to be. And right here, guys, what you're going to want to do is take that 88 overall Tom Brady. Don't worry about the running from your quarterback. You need to have really good throwing stats. And as you can see, that's the best throwing stat you're going to get. And as right here, I'm going to go ahead and pick up that Todd Gurley. You're really going to want people to build your team around that are going to be good. So as you can see right here, there's a couple different stats you're going to want to look at on your tight end. You got to think, what kind of team do I want to build? Right here, as you can see, Jared Cook's got 76 speed, 74 catch in traffic, 76 spec, 79 catch, and 50 run block. Right here, Austin Hooper has 73 speed, 80 catch, 74 catch in traffic with 69 run block. Or you can go with Evan Ingram, who only is going to have 81 speed, 72 catch, 65 catch in traffic, 76 spec catch. So what you guys are going to want to do right here is go ahead and take this Austin Hooper. You're basically going to be playing with the same overalls, but if you do come across a better tight end, you can move him to the fullback position because he does have the best run block. So that's the reason you would want to go there. Right here, guys, is pretty easy. You're going to want to take Antonio Brown. Adam Thielen doesn't really have good catch in traffic, and his speed's pretty slow. Antonio's going to have the best stats. Juju's pretty good. He just doesn't have that great of route running. Highest overall, best card by far. Right here, this Robbie Anderson does have 85 speed, so that's not a bad card to take. We're just going to go ahead and look at him and compare the stats. 81 speed, I would probably stay away from. I would go with either the 78 Robbie Anderson with the 85 speed or the Deshaun Jackson. So if we look at the other stats, 78 catch, 70 catch in traffic, 74 spec. And he has a little bit better spec, but pretty much everything else is lower. So I will go ahead and go with the Deshaun Jackson, add another elite receiver to my team. And so this is what I was kind of talking about, guys. As you can see, if you want to get a better catching tight end, or do you want another receiver, or do you want to get another Kamara that you could also use at the fullback position or put him in the slot. So he has 73 catch. Mike Evans only has 76 catch. So if we look right here, guys, his catch in traffic is 85 for Mike Evans. That's a great stack, and the 74 spec. So right now it's between him and Jordan Reed, but since Jordan Reed doesn't have a lot of run block and he's not that fast, I would go ahead and take this Mike Evans and be able to play with a 3 wide receiver set. And right here, I'm looking for a most balanced lineman, so that's all in the 70s. He doesn't have that much run blocking, but he has 77, 80, and 75 pass block. So 77, 80, 75, 77, 72, 79 with 76, 71, 77. So I would probably go with the Ronnie Staley just because it's probably going to give you the best blocking stats that you could get. And right here, you're going to want to take the guy with the 83 just because he's going to have a little bit better overall stats, but they're pretty balanced all the same. And right here, these are two pretty good user cards, so you really can't go wrong. Personally, I'm going to go with Deion Jones just because I think he's one of the best user cards in the game. And you could always get another player. Demario David, not that great of a card. Personally, I think that the Levante David is better. If you look, he doesn't have a lot of strength, obviously, but the tackling, play rec, block shed, it's a lot better. And he can actually play some good zone coverage, and you can just move him to outside linebacker. So if you look at this, And then the D tackle, you're going to want to go with the D tackle over the slow right end on this. You want to build your defense from the inside out. And he has good strength, good block shed, good play rec. So he's going to get the job done, be able to play in there. On the cornerbacks, you're going to want to look at speed as well as coverages. So you do lose 1 speed from the Desmond Trufant, but you do get a lot better zone coverages and play rec. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and go with him, Desmond Trufant, on the outside. And looking at safeties, like I said, you're going to want to go with speed. You want to have good stats as well. So Patrick Chung is probably going to be the best just because at least he could play zone coverage back there. He does only have 76 speed, which is not good. But hopefully you can get someone else with better speed. So I won't take 2 slow safeties right off the bat. I will wait until I get another safety. And right here, I would go with the Dory Jackson just because you're not going to lose anything in zone. You're actually going to gain. And he's going to have way better stats in that punt return, kick return scenario if you want to put him there. So not a bad card to get. Right here, you're really between the Earl Thomas and the Eddie Jackson. Denzel Ward is a good card, but you really want to get that good free safety. And as you can see, Earl's got the better stats. They got the play rec. He's got the better tackling. And his speed is actually higher, even though it is an 80 overall. So you're definitely going to want to take that card there. And right here, Andrew Whitworth is going to be the easiest option. You can move your linemen around, so don't worry about that. You're really going to want to beef up the offensive line just because if someone gets really good defensive linemen, it's really going to mess you up if you didn't beef up your offensive line. Right here, you're really looking for somebody to see if they have any 80 stats. As you can see, none of them really have anything in the 80s. So you're just going to go ahead and go with this Everson Griffin right now. And then as you can see, Damon Harrison, easy choice right here, 86 overall. 2 good defensive tackles. Good thing I'm playing a 4-3. So I'm going to have a pretty good team there. And right here, I'm going to compare strong safeties is really what I'm going to do. So Patrick Chung is a 79. But we're going to go ahead and compare these guys and see if any of them have the better stats. So Patrick Chung does have a little bit better play rec and zone. But this guy does have 5 extra speed. So it might not be the best choice to take him. You might be better off going with the slot corner. We'll go ahead and compare him to the number 3 corner that I have. And as you can see, it's going to be pretty good to get Rashad Melvin, maybe. But you can just run a 4-3 and don't go to nickel. And if you do go to nickel, you could even move Patrick Chung down to the nickel corner. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy, the Tart guy. And that actually works out perfect because you can go ahead and get this Stephon Gilmore right there. And now you have 3 good cornerbacks. And again, another tight end. So that's why, guys, that I said not to take that Jordan Reed or those tight ends early on in the game. Because right here, as you can see, now I have a pretty good Zach Ertz tight end card. And the Austin Hooper could get moved to middle. And Austin Hooper can get moved to the fullback. And right here, you're definitely going to want to take the Aaron Donald, one of the best cards in the game. You can go ahead and move him over. So as you see, guys, 81, 81, 81. Don't worry about that because they're going to show what they want to show, even though people are out of position. So your Ronnie Staley's only at 878 at right tackle, but he is going to get the job done. So for the lineman, you're going to want to build the outside for those stretch runs and things like that. For the receivers and running backs, you want some speed or great catching traffic. That's really going to depend on yourself. As you can see, Austin Hooper did get moved to that tight end fullback position. Right here, they moved Everson Griffin back to right end, and I don't know why. So what I would do is I'm going to move Deion Jones out of this, and I'm going to put John Bostic as my secondary middle linebacker. And then what I'm going to do actually is we're going to be moving Bostic out of, or Everson Griffin out of here and moving Deion Jones into this position. And then we're going to be moving Everson Griffin down to the lineman position. Even though he might not have the greatest overall down here, he still has an 80, but he's going to have pretty good stats overall just because. So as you can see, guys, they're not going to be able to run the ball on me. I have a really, really good line. I'm going to go ahead and move Patrick Chung with this Tart just because I like the speed, hit power, and pursuit better at that safety position. Desmond Trufant is going to be that number 2 corner, and then we're going to go ahead and compare him to Patrick Chung and see. Odori Jackson looks like he's going to be better than this Patrick Chung, so we'll go ahead and leave him there. And we'll go ahead and move Patrick Chung to the 4th corner dime package just in case you want to use him. As you can see, he's going to have better zone, better jumping, better play rec, which is most important. So we're going to go ahead and substitute this guy at this position. And as you can see, we have pretty good return players. Personally, I think I might stick with Antonio. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I'll probably just stick with Antonio. Adoree Jackson's a pretty good one to get as well. And then for the slot receiver, you want to go with whoever's going to have the best hands for you. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Mike Evans in the slot here. And for the rush ends, you really don't want to have 3 of the rush ends on the same. And same thing with the slot corner. You're going to want to choose whoever you want to actually be in the slot. I don't want my best corners being in the slot. And then for the rush ends, you're going to want to make it so that you have the 3 people you want in there. Because if you just leave it the way they have it, you're going to have random people in there. Hopefully they put the right people. But if you go ahead and do it yourself, it's going to be better. Boom. All set, guys. So let me know what you guys think of this MUT draft and the way I drafted. Let me know if you guys like how to build a team this way, or if you guys think that you have a better way. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe, guys, to see more Madden content like this. And as always, I will see you next time.